Welcome to Ep.1's Trapping Adventures.
Welcome back to another trapping season. Actually, the trapping season is about a month old already. Well, actually 2 months. I started doing some leg holding for coyotes. That was kind of just a side deal. I only had 3 sets out. You're gonna see that footage in this episode. We've gotten quite a bit of snow, so I've actually taken those leg holds down because they're I can't get in there with the pickup anymore, and my snowmobile's out at the Trapline, so I had to take them down, and they were just too much work for maintenance and upkeep. And so been trapping marten for about 3 weeks here. I started the second week in November, and I'm gonna check today. Today is my 4th check, and I have 5 whole marten, so it's pretty disappointing. I also don't have all of my marten sets out. I only have about half of my Trapline set, actually. We had a new addition to our family. We had a little baby boy, so with that, in the middle of November, and you know, all the other stuff, you know, which we call life, comes in the way. I couldn't get it out enough to set my whole line. It's fine, whatever. So I've got 5 marten. Today I'm heading out. I'm gonna set, I'd like to get about 2 dozen link snares out. We got about 2.5 dozen link snares out yesterday. Today I'm by myself, so I won't quite be so won't be so productive as yesterday, but I still think I can get 2 dozen sets out. And then I also have to check about 30 marten sets, a couple fisher sets, and a couple otter sets. I'm gonna set a wolverine trap today. Set one yesterday. Hasn't been any sign of wolverine on the line this year, but you never know. And I have a couple wolf snares out. But you know, all that's gonna come in later episodes. This episode is gonna be about leg holding. Like I said, it was just kind of a side deal. But I still quite enjoyed it. I caught one coyote and 1 red fox, and you'll see that footage now. Well, I'm just coming up to my first coyote and a foothold for the season. I set these traps yesterday. There he is. This is a dirt hole set. I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't been foot holding in a while. This is a Bridger number 3. First starting to look pretty light coyote, eh, Dad?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, he's caught really good. He's not going nowhere. Boy, is that a light coyote. Right on. I had my dirt hole. I'm not exactly sure. Obviously there, he's kind of spinned this around. So we'll take care of him, and I'll remake the set, and I'll give you a little look on how the set looks. Well, there's my finished product. Dirt hole, a little bit of backing. I got the lowest part right there. That's where my trap is. Right there's my pan. Dirt hole. And that's the finished product. I wanted to bring some different lure along. I didn't want to re-lure this with the same lure if I caught a coyote. But there's the coyote. There's the set remade. Now we got to go home and do some skinning. So I'm up to one of my sets here. This is a flat set. I used that log for backing. My pan is right in here. You can see the leaves have fell on it, and you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but right in here there's a coyote track, and my pan is right here. So I've had a really bad string of luck here this year, which kind of interests me. I'm not a big footholding guy. I do foothold a couple kites every year in October, kind of just for, you know, to satisfy the itch. But I have had bad luck with flat sets this year. The only coyote I've only caught one measly coyote. I caught that on a dirt hole set, and so I haven't been overly thrilled with my production. I only have 3 foothold traps out. So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remake this set, and I'm gonna make this into a dirt hole. Now I have another set right there on that point of that bush there, where the bush meets the field. There's a point, and the field continues further that way. And in that set, I've probably missed 4 coyotes. Now, it's not because they've been digging up my trap, so I do believe my bed for my trap has been good. I just don't know how to make a proper flat set, you know. Once you know, last year I thought I had these flat sets figured out, and it doesn't seem like I have. So I'm gonna, and then the coyote I caught is over there. That set's over there, and that was a dirt hole set, and I caught the coyote the first day I had set it. So I'm gonna make this into a dirt hole here, and then I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with that set. I might even just take it down. I don't know. I'm kind of discouraged. I mean, the coyotes are outsmarting me, and I'm starting to get a little pissed off. But it also interests me, you know. I have lots to learn when it comes to footholding. You know, I do foothold every year. I catch a couple coyotes every year, but this year I've been missing a lot of kites, so obviously I don't have it figured out yet. So I'm gonna have to stick to dirt holes. So I'm gonna remake this set, put a dirt hole in here. Plus the ground is all wet. It's been snowing and raining and freezing. So if I can't find any dry ground here, I might be pulling these sets and wait till the snow flies. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, here's that set that I've been missing quite a few kites. You can see I put a little stick, looks like it's just fallen down, but right there is a coyote track, and right there's my pan, and he did not set that trap off. And you can see right there's another track right there. That almost looks like a lynx track, but I find that hard to believe. And I think I figured out what the problem is here. I think my bait, I have lure in a hole right there, and I have a little bit of bait right in there, and I think that's too far away from my trap. That's a good, oh, what is that? That's a good 12 to 14 inches away from my trap. I think that's what my problem is. I need to move my bait further toward my trap, and I think I'm going to catch these kites. And it just goes to show that I haven't been foot holding for a very long time. I'm kind of green at it, but I can't believe that I didn't notice that before. This time I got some time on my hands here, so I'm kind of inspecting my sets. So I'm gonna just take and move my bait toward the hole here a little bit and see if that won't fix my problem. Well, it looks like I'm coming up to a red fox in my foothold. That's kind of cool. This is actually a first for me. I've never footholded a fox before. Hey, bud. Oh, there you go. It's the second canine out of this set. So that's cool. That's awesome. Beautiful animal. Again, same set, Bridger number 3. So, it snowed last night. Looks like he got in. He probably got in just after I set the set. So, I check my footholds every 24 hours. And he's been here. He for sure got in last night. So, right on. We're just on the edge of this field here. I got another set right over there. So we'll dispatch this animal and we'll move on. Yeah, this is actually a pretty big fox. You know, I really enjoy catching red fox. We don't have that many fox around here, and I'm just gonna let him bleed out here a little bit. But we don't have that many fox around here, and this is actually the second fox. I had a coyote bait here a number of years ago, and I caught a red fox here. So this is actually the second red fox at this location, and it's kind of cool because the other day I came over to these 3 footholds here, and I made some adjustments, and the very next check I come home with a red fox. So, and this is this is a big red fox. You know, it's almost as big as a small coyote. So I'm pretty pleased about it, and we'll get this guy hung up. I'll let him hang for a day and then I'll skin him. Awesome stuff. This is only the second animal of the year. It's October the 20th. I think it's the 25th of October. So, right on. Yeah, you can see those leg holds. You know, there's no damage to that foot. Look at that. You know, look at this. It didn't even draw. You know, there's the blood there is from because I shot him, but you know, this is all in working order. The traps that they make, the footholds they make nowadays, they're really nice. All right, I can't even reset my trap, unfortunately. I didn't take my gear along. I'm actually just on my lunch break here from work. I was in the area and I quickly whipped by here and just quickly check my sets, and I have my gun and my 22 along, but didn't have my gear along, so I'll have to come and remake the set. The way he tore it up, I just might have to completely remake it, and maybe even just move it a little bit. So alright, well, I'm pretty pleased with this animal. Good stuff.